everybody, it's Brook Waldorf. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Full disclosure, this is take 7 of this intro. Freaking Mercury retrograde, am I right, y'all? My god. I just keep screwing up, or if something happens with my computer, or there's a noise, or there's a this, or there's... I just can't. Okay, so anyway, hi, hello, what's up? So here's the deal. My video last week, if you did not see it, was what message of hope is there for you? And that's because this Mercury retrograde is kicking everyone's butt. And I said this in my previous video, but I'll say it again. I am not that person. Mercury retrograde usually doesn't really hardly affect me at all. I always think the hype around Mercury retrograde is like ridiculous. I'm always like, okay, people, like calm down. Like maybe something's coming up or whatever, like not a big deal. This one's kicking my butt. And judging by the comments on my previous video, judging from comments I've seen on other people's videos, because I can speak, good lord. And yeah, I'm just noticing that this is most definitely a collective energy. It's really affecting all of us. A lot of us are feeling really tired and anxious, and things are coming up, and people are coming back, and things are happening, and yeah, there's just a lot going on. So I kind of wanted to do a second reading that was another kind of like message of hope, another little pick-me-up for all of us. So the question for this reading is going to be, what blessing is coming for you before the end of this year? So what blessing is coming before the end of 2019? There's gotta be some saving grace. And believe me, there is. I film my intros, or record my intros, after I've filmed the readings, actually. So I've already seen the readings. They're all great. Can't go wrong. Pick a pile. Have fun. But anyway... You know, of course this serves a purpose, and we all know that, but it doesn't make it any easier to get through, so I'm hoping that maybe this reading, maybe my reading from last week, you know, maybe these can help you. I'm sure there's other readers doing similar stuff, so hopefully we can all help you guys feel a little bit better, and I know your comments made me feel better last week, so I really appreciate all of the people that left me really sweet comments. I appreciate it, I really do. I love I love interacting with you guys. I can't even talk, so I'm just gonna go. So we're just gonna get into it. Okay, I'm gonna put the groups up on the screen. You guys can use your intuition to choose whichever group you're feeling particularly drawn to. As always, timestamps will be in the description below, also pinned in the comments, so you can fast forward whenever you're ready. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, simply wasn't meant for you. But guess what? If you did like this reading, you can check out my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description below, because that's where I do my private reading. So if you're interested in a private reading, check out my Etsy shop in the description below. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this train wreck of a reading, because Mercury retrograde is just kicking my behind. So let's go. Group 1, Armin. One. Oh my god. Okay, I'm loving this. I can't, like, I don't even know where to start. You got, like, I mean, okay, let's be real. We all have favorite cards, like, do we not? You got most of my favorite cards, like, honestly. This is beautiful. So, what's going on for you guys towards the end of the year? So, you know, what's that exciting thing that's going to happen before 2020 comes our way? Well, you know, this is kind of twofold. And of course, it's a general reading, so take what resonates. Not every single, you know, message is going to resonate with you. But first of all, we've got that spark. You know, we got the Ace of Wands. That's that spark of imagination, which is also, you know, Seven of Cups is a very imagination kind of energy. You know, that spark of inspiration, imagination, creativity. So for some of you guys, I think you are going to start down the path that's going to get you to your dreams. And for others of you, I feel like if you feel like you've already been on this, you know, quote unquote right path for you, then I think for a select few of you, your dreams may be coming true before the end of 2019. So I think that's the smaller percentage, that's the smaller group, is that your dreams are going to come true before the end of this year. And for the vast majority of you, it's that you're going to start on that path that gets you to that victory moment, that gets you to your dreams come true. And, you know, some of you might be saying, well, okay, that's not that great. Like, I just want the dream. Okay, well, that's not the attitude to have. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, using the law of attraction, I'm guilty of it myself. It can be hard that, a lot of times you feel like when you're trying to manifest something really huge, which is obviously what you guys are doing, you can definitely fall in that trap of being like, it's taking forever. It's never going to flip and happen. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like at the end of my rope here. But try not to give into that, because you know what? Having that spark of inspiration to go down the actual path that is going to lead to this moment, even though that moment might not be for another 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, this is a general reading. So whenever it may be, it's still not that far away. And two, you gotta start on that path. Here's the thing. I think you guys, all of you, have been on your hero's journey here. Whatever you're trying to manifest and accomplish, whether it's love, career, a new house, a move, all of the above, no matter what it is, you guys have been on that journey. That's what the Seven of Cups represents. It's my hero's journey card. It's also, like I said, it's also very imaginative energy. So this is that energy of, you've had to try all of the different steps. You've had to try all of the different paths, and you've had to fail, and you've had to be okay with failing. And, this day and age, a lot of us deal with perfectionism. And so, failure can be terrifying. But once you do it once or twice, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then it helps you recalibrate, and it helps you go, okay, well, that didn't work. So let me try this a little differently this time. I'm going to go down this path. So I feel like you guys have been doing that. And you've been doing a great job. You've been really, like I said, really creative, really imaginative, trying different things, trying different avenues, different paths. And again, for most of you, you just haven't found that right one yet, but I think you're going to find that right one path that gets you to your dream come true. You got the Nine of Cups here, wish fulfillment. You've got the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. And I always call this my end of the hero's journey. This is like, you go on the hero's journey, you have the trials and tribulations, you have all of your life lessons, you have your growth, you go through the uncomfortable stuff, you fail, you mess up, things happen, and you learn. And then you get to that point at the end of the journey where you get that victory moment, you get your dream come true, you get everything you've ever wanted. And it is going to happen for you guys completely out of the blue when you least expect it. So what's the word of the day here for the law of attraction? Detachment. So I always say this, but it is so true. Again, like speaking from personal experience, the hardest step for the vast majority of us with the law of attraction is detaching. It's not too hard to believe that we're worthy and believe that, we already have this thing, or that it's coming, or, those steps aren't as difficult. But the detachment can be very hard. It can be really hard to let go of, when is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Where is it going to happen? Like, is it going to happen already? Like, it can be really hard to let go of the attachment to it. Okay, I'm going to be real. I totally forgot where I was. A dog barked in the hallway, so then mine barked hysterically. So I had to cut that out. Oh, she's still growling. Okay. But her barks are very loud, so you will be happy I cut it out. But now I can't remember where the heck I was. So forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but basically, that this is going to happen when you least expect it. So you can't control it. You got to detach. If you haven't already detached from the who, what, when, where, hows, it's time to let go. It's time to, let the universe take control. So again, for the vast majority of you guys, I think that you're going to start down that path. You're going to have that spark of inspiration, that moment of clarity, that aha moment that's like, oh my God, this is what I need to do. And then you start down that path, and then probably not far into the new year, that's when this happens. That's when your dreams come true. When you have that thing that you've been trying to manifest come into your life out of the blue when you least expect it. And like I said, for a small number of you guys, it will be that you've already been on this path and that your dreams may actually come true before the end of this year. But let's go ahead and get your oracle cards. So I swear this card comes out so much in my general readings. I love it. We've got Lakshmi, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. I love this card so much. So I really feel like you guys have been on a long road. I really feel like you you're on the hero's journey. You've been on the hero's journey. And again, I feel like a lot of you guys have, especially lately, believe me, especially during this freaking Scorpio, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio right now, I feel like a lot of you have maybe been getting discouraged, maybe feeling like it's just never going to happen. A lot of doubts have been coming up. And this is just a confirmation that you need to stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to get everything you want, because guess what? The next card is like my favorite freaking card. Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. I don't know what else to say. Believe in the impossible because you have a bright future. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. Be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. Well, that's kind of this energy here, I feel like, with that Ace of Wands. Like, that's just, again, when you have that moment of inspiration, don't sit back and wait. You know, don't sit back and let perfectionism take over. Oh, so sorry. Just hit the stand. This video is a disaster. Anyway, man, I love retrograde. Okay, Mercury retrograde in particular, because now I can't even talk. Okay. Oh, lordy, lordy. All right, so anyways, be bold and make the first move. Like I said, when you have that moment of inspiration, when you have that idea pop into your head, act on it. Don't procrastinate. Don't let perfectionism get the best of you. Don't sit there and worry and panic and like, what if this doesn't go right? What if I fail again? Well, if you fail again, you pick yourself up and you try again. Like, it's not, you know, that's the name of the game. And believe me, I know it can get really frustrating at times, but got to keep doing it. All right, check it out. Number 11, Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Again, as I'm recording this, we're in Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Scorpio is, of course, a sign of transformation and change and death and all of that energy. So very fitting that you guys are getting this card here. So transformation is beautiful. You guys are going through a major transformation here because, again, I feel like you have been on your journey. You've been doing so much work. And like I said, I feel like most of you guys are kind of at that point where you're just like, oh my God, it's never going to happen. Like, I'm never going to get there. I've been doing this work for the last 9 months of my life and I feel no closer to my goal and nothing's going to happen. So I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of in that energy, but like this to me feels like the last test. And again, I don't mean to harp on the whole Mercury retrograde in Scorpio that we're going through, but like it's tough. A lot of people are feeling it. I read your comments on my last video. I've been feeling it. Some of my friends that like don't even follow astrology are telling me how like everything's going wrong in their life. And I'm like, oh, I'm shocked. Not. Even like literally one of my favorite YouTubers, Loie Lane, she put out a video recently and she was saying how she doesn't put too much credence in astrology, but she was saying that this retrograde is kicking her butt. And I'm just like, okay, so I'm so glad it's like literally all of us. But anyway, so I don't want to like totally harp on that. Except I literally just did. But to me, I feel like you guys are so in this energy. Like, you are going through a big transformation. So if you're feeling right now super hopeless and like you're at the end of your rope and you can't take it anymore and it's just never going to happen, you've been working so hard for so long, it's just never going to happen, well, then I say good. Because guess what? You are headed for, most likely, right towards the end of this year, once this stupid crap goes direct and gets out of the shadow phase and like, oh my God, get us out of here. You guys are headed for that moment. I feel like you are headed for that rebirth, that phoenix rising from the ashes moment by the end of this year, which will lead you to your dreams come true. So transformation is uncomfortable. It's horrible. None of us like it. But once it's over, we're like, phew. That was so worth it. Don't want to do it again, but it was worth it. All right, final card. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just the way you are. That's not what it says. You're perfect just as you are. Oh, God. Okay. This is killing me. I am a perfectionist, so I feel like there's no... this is not a coincidence that I'm completely screwing up your reading. My God. Please don't hate me. Anyway, it's okay to be different. You're perfect. You're wonderful. You're on the right path. I feel like your path is very different from the normal kind of traditional path, and I feel like it's been a longer road. I get a lot of artistic people, so it very well may be that a lot of you guys are in the arts. I also get a lot of like international people who are moving around, working in like different countries and moving all around the world. So that could also be maybe what some of you guys are doing. So definitely feel that kind of energy of like your path is not the like quote unquote kind of typical path that most people follow. And because of that, you might occasionally struggle with, oh, would my life have been better if I had just, been an accountant like my parents wanted me to, or you know what I mean? So it's okay to be different. You're headed for the beautiful stuff. You've got the freaking Believe in the Impossible card and the Bright Future card are two of my favorites. You got so many of my favorite cards overall. You guys are headed for real excitement. So yeah, like I said, for a small fraction of you guys, your dreams will come true by the end of the year. But for the vast majority of you guys, you will have that inspiration and you will start going down that path that will in the near future lead you to your dreams come true. That's going to do it for you guys. Thank you. If you sat through this, thank you. Cause that was awful. That was bad. My brain was just like not functioning properly. So I'm excited to see how the other two groups go. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh Lord. I hope it resonated with you guys, and feel free to subscribe for more, because I swear I'm usually more eloquent. But anyway, I'll see you guys later, maybe. Okay, bye. All right, group 2, Sailor Chibi Moon. Okay, group 2. This one's interesting. I like it. Okay, here's what I feel like we've got going on here. I feel like you guys need to let loose. So, okay. Let's get into this. All right, so we've got the devil energy right here at the center. And there's multiple, all cards have multiple meanings. So we're going to talk about this. But first of all, it's representing control. The devil energy is a very stuck energy. It's synonymous with the saying, the devil which is basically saying that, people stick with the devil they know because it's comfortable. It's like staying in your comfort zone. Of course, you have to get out of your comfort zone for any of the magic to happen, for anything that you want to bring into your life, anything you want to accomplish or manifest, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You can't just stay in your comfort zone. So I feel like you guys have been in your comfort zone for a very long time. And I think that towards the end of this year here, before 2020 comes knocking on our door, I feel like you guys are going to finally break free. Can I say, I don't know if any of you guys are like familiar with Queen, but the Queen song, I Want to Break Free, was playing in my head as I was laying out your cards. And so that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen. I feel like you guys want to break free. I feel like most of you guys are type A, perfectionists. Hello, hi, I'm in the club too. It's frustrating. I'm with you. So I think most of you guys are that kind of personality, or at least you have been. It doesn't mean that you're always type A, but I feel like as of lately, for maybe the last, few months, maybe the last year, I feel like you've been procrastinating. You've been, like I said, perfectionist, trying to control everything, control how and when things happen. And you just haven't been ready to let loose. But now I think you want to. I think you're like, I want to break free. And I feel like you've wanted to, but you just haven't been ready. And I think you guys, by the end of this year, you will be ready. You'll break free. And so what does that mean? You're going to break free from the binds. You're going to rediscover your zest for life. The Four of Wands here, I mean, this is definitely like a joie de vivre, like the joy of life, the zest for life. Like that's this kind of energy going on here. So this is, getting out there, having fun, viewing life like it's, the beautiful journey that it is, and exciting and happy, and yeah, just loving life. I just see you rediscovering and finding, your love for life again, your passion again, because that's the other side of the devil energy, as if you couldn't tell by the artwork, passion. So the devil can definitely represent passion. For those of you looking to attract love, I think that's a distinct possibility. We've got the Knight of Cups right next to the Devil, which this is an offer of love. Now, it could be any offer, but I believe in this deck it's called an offer of love. So for those of you trying to manifest a new career move, that's also possible. This offer could be an offer for your home if you're trying to sell your home, or if you're trying to buy a home and your offer gets accepted, or it could be financially. It could be you get a raise, or you get that new job, you get a job offer, or you get an offer for an interview or something like that. So it doesn't have to be love, but I'm just feeling like for the vast majority of you guys, this is love related. So anyways, I really do feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to be manifesting a really romantic love partner that you're super passionate about, each other. You're very attracted to each other, can't keep your hands off each other. There's a lot of passion there. I'm just picturing you like, now this is a general reading, so this isn't, how it's going to be for everybody, but just like the picture in my mind that I'm getting is like, out at like a bar or a club or something with your friends, like just living it up, like literally not even thinking about love, not thinking about meeting anybody, just like having a good time. Another Queen song is playing in my head now, the Don't Stop Me Now song. But yeah, just picture you like genuinely like letting loose, like letting go of control and having to be perfect and just like dancing like an idiot with your friends, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden in comes this handsome man or this beautiful woman, and like they just lock eyes, and it's just like, game, set, match, like, hello, you know what I mean? Like, that's the feeling I mean. Like, it's got this like touch of magic to it, but it could be a possible like relationship, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is aces are new beginnings, and this is setting a solid foundation. The Four of Wands is also about having a solid foundation as well. So I feel like for you guys, what's going to happen here before the end of the year, this big exciting thing that's going to happen is I think you're going to finally break free of your old patterns, break free of needing to control. You're just going to let loose. You're going to find your love for life, and you might attract a new love partner. But now, however, here's the advice, because here's the deal. We know this, but things don't just magically happen. We have to do our part. And here's the advice for you. Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads here. You can choose to let loose. You can choose to love life again, to get out there, to have fun, to have that passion, that zest for life. You can choose to do that. Or you can choose to stay with the devil you know. You can choose to say no to the invites when your friends invite you out. You can choose to stay in your sweatpants eating your Chinese takeout in front of Netflix all night, snuggling with your cat or dog. No shame. I do it, except for minus the Chinese food, because I'm like just literally always on a diet. I'm always just like eating a homemade turkey sandwich, and it's really sad. But anyway... But those are your choices. You're at a crossroads here. You can either choose to stay stuck for a little while longer if that's what you want. And let's get that clear. If that's what you choose, it's not the end of the world. It's not like you're going to stay stuck there forever. But you'll be stuck there for a little longer. Or you can take the opportunity to say, now is the time. I want to live. I want to get out there. I want to live. I want to love. I want to have fun. So you've got the choice. So you need to make the choice. So it will present itself to you, but you have to make that choice. All right, check it out. Pele, Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? I love that. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? I'm willing to bet your heart's true desire is that you want to get out of your comfort zone, that you want to attract love or money or whatever it is you're trying to attract. You want to enjoy life. You want to have that passion come back into your life. But... there's a reason that people stay with, the devil they know. There's a reason people stay in their comfort zones, because even though happiness awaits you on the outside, you don't know that for sure. So it's like the fear of the unknown. So you've got to get past that. You got to get past that, the fear of the unknown. Just bite the bullet and go out. Go have fun with your friends. Because guess what? Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. You are. You're good enough right now. Not a week from now, not a month from now, not 2 months from now, right now. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah. I think you can feel it. Because again, like I said earlier, I feel like a lot of you guys really want to move forward. You really want to break free. You don't want to be so rigid. You want to be more spontaneous. You want to... I don't know how many times I've said zest for life, and I'm terribly sorry. I'm going to say it one more time. You want to find that zest for life again. And so I think you can feel the passion growing within you and also kind of just in the air around you. So I think you can feel that energy gaining momentum. All right, then we've got Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Okay, so when you're a little bit type A, when you're a little bit of a perfectionist, you're a little controlling, and you're a little controlling on the universe and on your manifestations. Because really what it is when you're doing that, it really stems from there's a little piece of your subconscious that doesn't fully believe you deserve it, or that doesn't fully believe it's possible. So that's what you need to let go of. That's that last little bit. That's why you need to let loose. That's why you need to go have some fun. Make out with a random person somewhere. be safe, but gotta like let loose. I feel like, you guys, you gotta go have fun, because you gotta be open to the infinite possibilities, because those infinite possibilities will come your way. Your dreams will start to come true like bing bang boom in the new year, if you can let loose now and have fun. That's that last little thing that I feel like is holding you guys back, is that last little voice in the very, very back of your head saying, nope, you're not worthy. Nope, you don't deserve that yet. Nope, not yet. You still got to do this. You still got to lose 10 pounds, or you still got to clean up your acne, or, you gotta get that Botox. I don't know. Like, you gotta, get a higher paying job, or you gotta get that raise, or you gotta get that nicer apartment before you can find love, or, whatever it may be. It's different for all of us, but there's always like that one thing or those two things where it's like, I have to do this first. No, you don't. You're good enough now. You were good enough 2 months ago, 6 months ago. Let loose. I want to see you guys letting loose. Okay, ready? Final card, one step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. I love that card. And think about it. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. If you can let loose, if you can go out with friends, maybe start by just going to brunch. Go to something easy peasy, nothing crazy. Go to brunch, then maybe go, to a dinner, then maybe go to an event, and then maybe go to a rager. Like, what I can't go to ragers anymore. I can't. I'm so beyond that point of my life. So if you are as well, I understand. But you know what I mean. Like, maybe start small, kind of dip your toe in your social life, dip your toe in the shallow end, and work up to it. But you don't have to just like completely let loose overnight, is what I'm trying to say here. Like, maybe kind of ease into it. Depends on how tightly wound you are. If you're very highly neurotic, take it slow. Same. I'm super neurotic, but you know what I mean, you guys. Like, just take it slow, just ease into it, and you're gonna find that, like I said, you're gonna find your passion again. You're gonna find your passion for life. You have a very good chance of meeting a romantic partner, and really starting that solid foundation of making all of your dreams come true. So, anyways, you guys, this has been such a strange reading for me. I'm just going to blame the Mercury retrograde and just say goodbye. So I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you did, if you're new here, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. All right, time for our final group, Group 3, Sailor Saturn. All right, Group 3, what exciting thing is going to happen for you by the end of 2019? Okay, well, what do we have here? I see you guys are going through a major transformation here. So we've got this kind of tough energy, Phoenix rising from the ashes, tough energy, abundance, oh my God, self-love, amazing. So I think you guys have really been on a journey of self-love. I think you've been through it, and now this may very well be stuff that happened to you years ago, and you've been holding on to it for years, and you haven't known even like how to let go of it, because we've got that 5 of Swords, which is that wounded warrior energy, and that is, the emotional scars, the emotional, wounds that we have. And like I said, I feel like for the vast majority of you guys, these are like long-standing scars. These are not super recent. This is like stuff that you've been dealing with for years and years, and you've thought you let go of, and turns out you hadn't, because guess what? This is like my Mercury retrograde part 2, I feel like. My last video was Mercury retrograde, and I feel like I'm getting constant Mercury retrograde messages in this reading as well. But it's the truth. This Mercury retrograde in particular is really affecting us all collectively. And so I think you guys are really feeling it. I think a lot of you are probably water signs. A good amount of you might be Scorpios, especially because this is Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. And then you've got that judgment energy, which is Scorpio energy. This is transformation, rebirth, renewal. It's the Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. This is like, I feel like you've been having these issues come up because you've got, like I said, the wounds right here, the emotional scars. Then you've got the 8 of Swords on the other side of the Judgment card. And the 8 of Swords is like anxiety, like keeping yourself up at night. You're overthinking. You're anxious. You might be having panic attacks. You might be having anxiety attacks. You might be feeling like utter crap right now for maybe the past week or two. But as uncomfortable and awful as it is, it's leading you to this moment. So these are things that I feel like most likely you thought you had already healed from, you thought you'd already let go of. You've maybe been feeling pretty good for the last 6 months, maybe even the last year, and thinking like, hey, like I'm moving on up, like I'm past that. Things are going good for me. And then all of a sudden, like crash, bang, boom, like this stuff just started coming back down on you in the last week or two, and you're just like, what the heck? Like, I'm never going to be happy. I'm never going to move forward. I'm never going to be confident again. I'm never going to, have my dreams come true. Well, guess what? This is the end, man. This is this stuff coming up once and for all, so you can finally let go of it. You can finally transform, close that chapter, enter into this new phase of your life, a confident phase, a phase where you're healed, where you have grown from what happened to you in the past. Because guess what? The final card is the Empress. The Empress is all about self-love and being confident and being in your power and making your dreams come true because you truly love yourself. And guess what happens when you truly love yourself? You truly believe that you deserve the things you want. And then you can use the law of attraction and manifest things way faster than you ever have before. So, and then, of course, the Seven of Pentacles, which represents abundance. So, I mean, you're headed towards abundance. You're headed towards self-love. This is all coming in the new year. Now, what's coming for you to close out 2019 is that judgment moment. You guys are going to most likely have one day in the very near future, probably in December, because of course we got Mercury retrograde until like the 20th of November, then it doesn't leave shadow until like December 10th or something like that. So probably in December for most of you guys, but possibly in November if you're lucky. But anyway, not important. You're going to have that judgment moment, which is basically like you're living your life. Maybe you start to feel a little bit better. You're like, okay, some of this stuff's kind of going away. Like I'm feeling a little better, but you're still not feeling great, And then all of a sudden, maybe you had a couple days in a row where you just like hysterically cried. Maybe you had some cathartic cries. Maybe you just talked to a friend or a family member and you let it all out, or you punched a pillow really hard or something like that. You let it out. Then you wake up the next day and you feel lighter. You feel like a literal weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You feel more confident. You feel happier. The world seems brighter. And you just feel like, that's it. Like, I'm healed. I've let go. So, transformation. I think that's what's going to happen for you guys by the end of the year. And then you're headed towards some beautiful abundance and some major self-love in 2020. So, this couldn't be any more perfect. I love this card. You got blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Yeah, like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys felt like you were past this. You felt like you had closed this chapter. And then this stuff came back up and you're just like, I want to give up. I feel like a lot of you guys felt like you wanted to give up because it's that kind of that feeling of like, well, I thought this was already done and over with. So what, is it just going to keep cropping up every 6 months for the rest of my life and I'm never going to get what I want? Like, it's so easy to think that way. And I'm guilty of doing that myself. So it's common. So don't feel like you're a failure. Don't feel like you're screwing up. It's super common. But just hold on to this message here. Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. You're going to get there. Do not give up. Because guess what? Fixed moon holds your vision. That's just kind of another way of saying don't give up. You're headed for abundance. You're headed for self-love. And, also too, the Empress is Venus, is Taurus. It's, beauty and all of that good stuff. So if any of you guys have been working on anything beauty related, if you've been trying to, lose some weight, or if you've been trying to, maybe you have acne and you've been trying to clear up your acne, or you've been trying to grow your hair out, or, just anything like beauty related, if you've been trying to like do something different and you feel like it hasn't been happening and you're getting frustrated, I feel like that's going to happen in the new year. So for any of you guys trying to change your outer appearance, keep going. Don't give up. It's going to happen. And then we've got full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. I mean, that's the judgment energy. That's the Empress energy. That is the ultimate. These are like ultimate, like self-love, confidence. You will have no problem showing the world the real you because you will be confident. You are healing. You are starting a new chapter. This is major transformation that you guys are heading towards. And you're going to be able to be confident and you're going to be able to be authentic. And when you're in that energy, you manifest abundance very quickly. All right. Then we also have number 44, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Again, very much that judgment and that Empress energy. Reclaim your power. All right. Final card, just be yourself. You're a great person. enjoy being yourself. That's really sweet. That's really cute. And I think that goes along really well with the message that we've got going on here. This is all about reclaiming your power, finding your self-love again, your self-confidence again, closing out the old chapter, moving on, healing, letting go of all of this crap, being authentically you. Even if you're a total weirdo, the weirdos are the coolest people in the world. Let your freak flag fly. That's that Aquarius energy right there. You know, be your weird self, your quirky self, your whatever, whoever you are, just be yourself. And by the end of this year, you're going to be able to do that. I feel like a lot of you guys have thought maybe you were the odd one out, thought maybe you're the weird one, you're the weird friend, you're the one that's always single, you're the one that never gets what they want, you're the one that's like too opinionated, or, you know, whatever it may be. I feel like you guys have always kind of felt like maybe a little bit of the outsider. And this is where you embrace that. This is where you let go of, you know, maybe being bullied when you were younger, or just people making fun of you or picking on you or whatever it may be. Or people talking down to you, or maybe you didn't get invited to things, or, you know, whatever it may be. Now is the time to shed that. That has served its purpose. It made you a stronger person. And now, my God, you're going to reclaim that power. You're going to be authentic. You're going to love yourself, and you are going to be friggin' unstoppable in the new year. So lean into that transformation. I know this Mercury retrograde is a pain in the tuchus, but you can get through it, and it's going to be so worth it by the end of this year, because you are going to transform. So please just keep pushing forward. Again, the main message for you guys is do not give up. Have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a tough one, man. That Mercury retrograde made this video very difficult. I'm just going to blame that, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're new and not subscribed and you enjoy this, please feel free to subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. All right, bye. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video, and may I just say that as a perfectionist, it is very hard for me to post this video because I feel like it's mostly a train wreck. But anyways, I hope it's helpful. I hope it can give you guys a little bit of a virtual hug, a little bit of hope to get through the rest of this Mercury retrograde season. Just remember that it is serving a purpose, much like the Tower energy in the tarot. It might be uncomfortable, it might be unbearable, it might be awful, but it is serving the purpose of pushing you in the right direction towards your dreams and goals. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. All right, bye guys.